even sung well and sound catchy. I'm just not into these lyrics. I guess I'm not into westerns. What's up, everybody? It's been a while, but Tom MacDonald is back again. And for the first time, we will be reviewing a song that he's done with his well-known cameraman and longtime girlfriend, or should we say camera woman, Nova Rockafeller. Today we're checking out We Ain't Cowboys. Let's see what this is all about. Let's go.
Mama, we ain't cowboys, we just brought the wild, wild west back.
One day my grandbabies will ask me how the West was won. Sweat and sweat, bleeding blood and Stetsons with our pistols drawn.
Smith & Wesson, trigger fingers pressing, sending men to heaven. Poured all the whiskey, now it's steady hands to hold the weapon.
Two desperados, everywhere we go, enemies follow. Our faces hung on posters, coast to Colorado.
Yeehaw, swinging if there's beef until they teeth gone. Right into the night singing our theme song.
Just a couple kids grew.
Why am I getting like Lil Nas X vibes from this? For some reason, I'm feeling like Old Town Roads, even down to the mixing. Certain things that just sound so familiar. I think Dave noticed that the things that he does are catchy and they're trying to emulate it here. The things that who does? Lil Nas X? Yeah, I hear some like a lot of elements in his music here, sonically. I mean, not lyrically, relax. Not really. I think I can hear the similarities, but I don't think it's to emulate that. I think this is how Tom MacDonald typically mixes his vocals, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? It's typically, especially if he's doing melodic stuff, he doesn't have the best voice. He can't sing. He really can't.
Pow!
So what he does is he uses his voice the way he can, layers them, and what you're hearing is a bass layer, which is like the warm tone layer, and then he's just doing a higher layer on top of that that is EQ to blend in with that lower layer so it sounds like one thing. And that's just a similar technique that a lot of people who can't really sing do, including ourselves.
Ooh, self-burn. Those are rare.
All right, well, forget about the technique, forget about the mixing. Maybe I chose the wrong things. Yeah, I'm talking about the approach, the sonic sound. The approach sounds like a melody Lil Nas X would do. Kind of sounds like one of his songs. Again, yeah, maybe it does, you know what I mean? But I don't think they're trying to emulate it. I think this is just Tom MacDonald doing what he does, but well, regardless, I think what really gives it off, because Lil Nas X has a lot of different sounds, right? But what's really making it sound like reminiscent of him is the fact that it's a Western style, and the Western style B is obviously reminding you of Old Town Road, which is why I would, it's reminding me of that song. So yeah, it sounds similar for sure. Okay, well we're gonna put it back because. I don't know. I'm so far melodically, I'm feeling it. A whole different approach to what I'm used to seeing from both of them, right? And you got some cameos in there. You got the famous Dax. I'm guessing, he's there. He's Canadian. They're Canadian. Also, Dax and Tom have songs together and are also well known to be friends. But overall, they're just kind of painting the picture of being like this kind of, I don't want to say Bonnie and Clyde, but just like a duo from the West, and they're going out and they're how the West was won, she said, with our pistols drawn, sweat and blood, and he's like talking about holding the gun with a steady hand on the trigger, things like that, kind of just like saying it's like a metaphor for we're just going at life, but through like the eyes of a Western. Yeah, I respect the approach. I respect, sounds like a pop song, so maybe he's going for that, I don't really like the lyrics, to be honest with you. I just don't, Not that they're bad lyrics, they're not bad, you know what I mean? And they're even sung well and sound catchy. I'm just not into these lyrics. I guess I'm not into westerns. That doesn't help either. Well, that's fair. So it's just not something that I would so far continue to listen to, but maybe that'll change as the song continues and we get into the hook. I like the lyrics. There's an alien in here. It seems like they've taken this guy on some ET status, They've discovered an alien that fell down, or for my people in India out there, PK. right? They discovered this alien who crash landed. You got Dax in the diner just eating randomly. That was funny. And they're like showing him around and trying to disguise him by putting on this ridiculous sombrero and mustache when it's obviously it's a alien. Obviously this is very comical, very campy stuff going on here. But I gotta say, the special effects and the makeup are really good.
Let's keep listening. What's up, everybody? We just wanted to take the time out to say thanks for watching the reaction. We also wanted to take the time out to introduce you to who we are and what we do. We're Strawhat Dynasty, a twin breakdancing rap duo from NYC. We've worked years now in cultivating our ability to make quality music videos, breakdancing, and overall entertaining. We pour everything we have into every song, every video, in order to provide you with the best entertainment experience possible. So if you would take the time to check out some of our original music, our content, and follow us on all platforms, we would super appreciate it. We're just two brothers following our dreams, and we appreciate your support as you join us on this life journey. Thanks so much. Now back to the reaction.
Beef until they teeth gone, right into the night singing our theme song. Just a couple kids screwed up, couple rebels to the core, middle fingers in the air and the pedal to the floor, singing ooh, 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 ooh. Just a couple bridges we burned, I don't think we'll ever learn. Every scar that we got was a trophy we earned, singing ooh, 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 ooh. Mama, we ain't cowboys, we just like the hats. But meet us on a country road and boy, we'll beat your ass. We ain't riding horses, we ain't living on a ranch. Cause mama, we ain't cowboys, we just brought the wild, wild west back.
They'll paint us as heroes and stories to the kin who'll know of us as legends, not what we did to win.
They can hate it, but we made it hotter than jalapenos. Wanted us dead or alive, it's ride or die with my amigo.
Renegados, out here tossing lassos at a Lambo. The power of 1,000 horses underneath Durango.
Yeehaw, swinging if there's beef until they teeth gone. Right into the night singing our theme song. Just a couple kids screwed.
Whoa, okay. Well, as far as storyline goes, this story is taking a turn. Seems the men in black have ambushed them. They've caught on to the alien that they were harboring.
How'd they catch on to that alien, though? He was disguised.
I know, he was so convincing too. And then, you know, they run up on Dax, which is hilarious. I like how they gave the alien a fork, right? And I don't know what that maybe that's a symbolism that'll come back in the video, but he teleports them to another dimension, I guess?
Yeah, I think they just gave him a fork because he was eating. They're at a diner. With that being said, he did teleport them into some other interspace dimension so he wouldn't get caught, or they wouldn't get caught by the men in black. Yeah, man, I still don't like it.
You mean the lyrics?
No, I don't like the hook at all.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I like the beginning and the ooh, 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 ooh. It's just
yeah,
flat.
the oohs, I wasn't a fan
I
of.
don't like it. It's flat.
I didn't mind the oohs. I feel like if they would have put a higher layer on the oohs, it would have been more better.
Maybe we can listen to it again, but yeah.
I don't mind the beginning bar. Na 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 na. Again, very little Nas X. Just saying.
Yeah, okay. I gotta say I like Tom's verse better in the second part. I really do, and how it's mixed and how it's melodic. I don't like Nova's verse. I don't like her voice, to be honest with you. I don't like her voice. I don't like her lyrics. It's just very off-putting to me.
I respect it. As far as their lyrics, what I think, I don't think they're terrible lyrics. I don't think they're dope. I think they're trying to stick to the theme of being.
Oh, you don't think they're terrible? Huh? You don't think they're terrible?
The lyrics are terrible?
Yeah.
I don't think they're terrible. They're just whatever.
So then repeat one line of the lyrics from the last verse.
Emotional damage.
When she was like, oh, you know, where she painted a picture of like skirting off in Durangos.
She said skirting off in Durangos.
I don't know verbatim, but the idea.
Or you just remember the word Durango.
Well, the idea of going off in Durangos. I mean, obviously, off first listen, I'm sure. Do you memorize every single lyric off of something you hear word for word when you first listen to it? No, you don't.
No, but I'm usually able to recite at least a concept or a line that stood out because it stood out to me.
Well, I was talking about the line that stood out, and for some reason, I guess it didn't stand out because I couldn't recite every single lyric verbatim.
It's not that you couldn't recite every single lyric verbatim, but I don't even think you recited the concept correctly. I think you just heard the word Durango.
No, the concept was like coaching the West with his amigos. Amigos, Durangos, we get it. It's a Western. People in America who are from that area of America in a Western. Yeah, so That's what I say. I see the point he's trying to make here, and even if what I said was a little bit off or completely off, I still stand by what I say.
I just think that there were no memorable lines. Well, okay, maybe you do think the lyrics are solid, right? Maybe you think they have solid lyrics, maybe, but
What do you mean not today it doesn't? So you're able to focus on the lyrics and the visual at the same time?
no, I couldn't remember the lyrics because I thought they weren't memorable.
So I guess it is not his day if he couldn't remember them. He said,
They can hate it, but we made it.
Kin.
Niggas bout to riding horses, we ain't back.
They'll paint us as heroes and stories to the kin.
Niggas bout the wild, wild west back.
They'll paint us as heroes and stories to the kin. Who'll know of us as legends, not what we did to win.
They can hate it, but we made it. Hotter than jalapenos. Wanted us dead or alive, it's ride or die with my amigo.
okay, so she's talking about, oh my, do you want me to recite everything verbatim? Okay, so she's talking about how they'll paint us as heroes to our kin, our kids, our family. We'll go down as legends through time for not what we did in the past, but what we did. And she said a word, honestly, I didn't understand what she said there. She said, Dan, kin, I don't get it.
She said win. I think she said win.
Win. Oh, she's trying to, like, what, put like a fucking accent there, I guess?
Trying to rhyme two words together by
You
doing
know,
the Bennett
and
technique.
Tom says he's hotter than a jalapeno riding through the
Riding
town.
off into the sunset with his amigos.
With his amigos. Okay, well, there you go.
That's cool.
All right, you know, it's
It's poppy. It's cool.
yeah, it's poppy.
Made it hotter than jalapenos. Wanted us dead or alive, it's ride or die with my amigo.
Renegados, out here tossing lassos at a Lambo. The power of 1,000 horses underneath Durango.
Okay, renegados, I'm guessing that's renegades in Spanish, tossing lassos at Lambos. Maybe you're trying to catch a Lambo? I don't really understand that either.
She said the power of the horses underneath Durangos.
A Durangos? Or she said 1,000 horses underneath Durangos.
Yeah, I think she's talking about. So you thought she was saying riding off into Durangos, which is not what she said. Actually, what she said is better than what you thought she said, which is ironic. I think she's saying 1,000 horses is in horsepower, and Durango, I believe, is a car. She's just talking about the engine under the car.
Okay, but I mean, there's probably a deeper meaning under that. If I'm being, I don't think it was just as straightforward as that.
I think it's that straightforward.
I don't. I think there might be a deeper meaning.
Decipher it, man.
Tossing lassos at a Lambo. The power of 1,000 horses underneath Durango.
Yeehaw, swinging if there's beef until they teeth gone.
To be fair, I do like the story going on here, and I think their acting is pretty good.
Renegados, out here tossing lassos at a Lambo. The power of 1,000 horses underneath Durango.
Yeehaw, swinging if there's beef until they teeth gone. Ride into the night singing our theme song. Just a couple kids screwed up, couple rebels to the core. Middle fingers in the air and the pedal to the floor singing.
Regardless if you like the lyrics or not, their drip is crazy in this, and the energy they're admitting is super swaggy. I like it. It's pulling me in, even down to their body movements of the track itself. I like it. It's like a calm, silent confidence. Regardless if you like the song or not, this is an entertaining video. You're being entertained right now.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. They kind of look like they're wearing like clothes you'd find at one of those like jokey photo booths.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree with that. Yeah, kind of looks like a cross between like a more short skirt version of Jessie from Toy Story.
Okay.
Oh, the power of 1,000 horses underneath Durango.
Yeehaw, swinging if there's beef until they teeth gone. Ride into the night singing our theme song. Just a couple kids screwed up, couple rebels to the core. Middle fingers in the air and the pedal to the floor singing. Just a couple bridges we burned, I don't think we'll ever learn. Every scar that we got was a trophy we earned singing. Mama, we ain't cowboys.
I enjoy the authenticity of Tom with the lightsaber, just doing that little flip around. Apparently they have lightsabers, and interdimensional beings were hostile. They decided to take them out.
Maybe they're big fans of Star Wars. Maybe that's obviously the
Well, yeah,
inspiration, but you know, maybe they're you know, Star Wars, Men in Black, maybe they're sticking with the whole science fiction thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty fair to say.
Yeah. Definitely a great video. Like, you could definitely never listen to this song without the video, for sure.
I mean, depending on who you are, music is subjective. Maybe
He's not gonna listen to it again.
If you're a little Nas X fan, you probably listen to it.
All right, let's get this.
Okay. As far as you know, I really enjoy the decision to use practical effects as opposed to CGI.
Like the costumes.
Like everything's practical. It means it's made from scratch. It's like a real thing. You can grab it.
Yeah.
You know? It's not like all computer.
There's obviously certain. It's a mixture of both.
Well, I mean, maybe the lightsabers are CGI, but everything else is, and like you know the beams on them when they get struck.
It's definitely a mixture of both too, because like these like bulbs here, I don't think they built these.
Huh? Those are no. This is all practical. This is all real things.
You think it's a real thing?
You can touch it. Yeah, this was made. This was
I think maybe
a set that was made.
I think that might have been added in the set.
No, I don't think so.
Hell, man, they look like they
You think so?
I think so, but they look good though.
If that's the case, that's some good CGI.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
It made me feel like they were practical effects.
I think the cave though is an actual.
Boys, we just like the hats. But meet us on a country road and boy, we'll beat your ass. We ain't riding horses, we ain't living on a ranch. Cause mama, we ain't cowboys.
Oh, look, he still has the fork.
We just brought the wild, wild west back. You can wear the boots, you don't need a ranch. You can wear your hat real low, do a cowboy dance. You got moves, partner, you're the man. Rocking in your wife beater with your farmer's tan. Mama, we ain't cowboys, we just like the hats.
All right, there you go. There's that
They're definitely going for that audience of that
legendary Tom Bridge.
They're definitely going for the audience of like that Mid-America / Southern America crowd. Maybe that Yellow Wolf crowd. Maybe they're going for that.
Maybe.
You know?
Or maybe they just want to make something completely different. That's artists do that all the time.
Yeah,
Sometimes they
well,
want to go
I think
far left field. They might end up attracting people like that.
I think they're gonna attract those people. They're using words like farmer's tan, you know, redneck, things like that. Like things you don't hear except you hear from like these types of artists. I'm sure Yellow Wolf has used the word farmer's tan or redneck a bunch of times.
Do you think strategically though they had like a conference meeting and they were like, well, we want to grow our Southern fan. Well, you know what? Actually, maybe it might be.
I think so. Since
he's known as a right-leaning guy.
Yeah, I think Tom caters to those types of people. You know,
that's true. Yeah, I agree with you.
And I think in the recent, as of recently, especially after the Trump shooting, any bit of him like even trying to be in the middle, I think is like slowly diminishing, and he's going way more towards the right.
That's fair to say. I agree.
We ain't riding horses, we ain't living on a ranch. Cause mama, we ain't cowboys, we just brought the wild, wild west back. You can wear the boots, you don't need a ranch. You can wear your hat real low, do a cowboy dance. You got moves, partner, you're the man. Rocking in your wife beater with your farmer's tan. Mama, we ain't cowboys, we just like the hats. But meet us on a country road and boy, we'll beat your ass. We ain't riding horses, we ain't living on a ranch. Cause mama, we ain't cowboys, we just brought the wild, wild west. Mama, we ain't cowboys, we just like the hats. But meet us on a country road and boy, we'll beat your ass. We ain't riding horses, we ain't living on a ranch. Cause mama, we ain't cowboys, we just brought the wild, wild west back.
He's rhythm.
So we ain't cowboys. We just like the hats. Meet us on the country road. We'll still beat your ass. There's definitely like
they got a new album coming out together, I guess.
There's definitely like some type of message here by just stating. They wouldn't say we're not cowboys and dress as cowboys for no reason. There's something they're trying to say. If we do go into this right wing theory, maybe they're saying, you know, we're not from where you are from, but we are like you. Maybe we're not American, but we have the same beliefs as you.
I don't think it's that deep, to be honest with you. I think what they attempted to do was to take their typical Tom MacDonald and now Nova Rockafeller messaging of, I guess, little hints of who they are in the song. But I think primarily this song was made just to be like a cheesy pop song. But I mean that in the most positive way possible, meaning like, you know, some of the biggest hits out there are cheesy pop songs, right? And I think that making a cheesy pop song in itself is a skill, and I think that doing that in itself can be considered an art, and I think that's what they try to do here. They're like, fuck it, let's make a cheesy, fun pop song. We're not gonna be too serious about it. Let's do something fun. let's just do something that maybe can appeal to a wider audience who just want to hear something happy, jolly, poppy, and in my opinion, cheesy. I don't like cheesy pop songs. That's why I'm not drawn to this song. But if they were trying to do that, then I think they accomplished it.
Well, I think from the artist's perspective, I think they were trying to just explore their creativity, build upon certain things in their skill set that they may consider a weakness. Tom doesn't make too many
cheesy pop
songs that automatically grab you in a formulaic way, but maybe he's practicing that skill set. And this video could be maybe the prerequisite for other songs that they may make in the future where the skills they're learning from this song will carry over and they'll actually make one or just a better version, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's cool.
There you go. We Ain't Cowboys, Tom MacDonald and Nova Rockafeller, GFBF.
Is that like girlfriend, boyfriend?
Yep, that's exactly what it means.
All right.
Girlfriend, boyfriend. It's always nice to see them do something together. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, they're in love, been doing this a long time, and you know, they need to do things like this, like an exercise.
I think it's good for the brand, though. You know what I mean?
Definitely
I think
good for the brand.
Good for the brand because it helps people to invest into them as a whole, as opposed to just Tom. Mm-hmm. So if you invest into them as a whole, then there's a stronger connection there for you to want to continue to support them. So I think it's a good chess move for sure. Hey man, if you're gonna go with this, I fully support artists trying to explore their creativity in different sides.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Just put out a new music video. Go check that out. And we got a new one on the way.
Yep.
I'm Jules the Buddha Monk.
And I'm Trix the Hooligan.
And we are
Strawhat Dynasty.
Your favorite rapping
breaking
twins from
NYC. Peace.